Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. A shrimp po' boy is on our menu today. Alright, so here's what you need to get started with this sandwich. I'm going to make a Remoulade sauce. So if you're not familiar with that, it's really easy. Pickle juice, Creole seasoning, mustard, hot sauce, mayo, minced garlic, and paprika. Easy. I'm going to list the ingredients and the amount you need in the description box down below. I use smoked paprika, by the way, so I want you to know that, but you can use regular paprika. Cool with that. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. Alright, check that out. I am going to list them in the description box down below, even though I put them right here. And all you have to do is put them all in a bowl and just mix them up with a whisk. I'll give it a taste and adjust it as you like it. But if you do it with the amounts that I'm going to put down, then it's perfect. So it's definitely going to go well on a shrimp po' boy for sure. But this can go on a chicken sandwich or something too. I mean, this is really good. I love this sauce. All right, and it takes about, what, a couple minutes to make. Once you get all the ingredients in a bowl, a couple minutes to make. I would not advise that you chill it, but if you want to chill yours, you can. But I like to keep my sauces room temperature when they're going on hot sandwiches. So that's just me. All right, so we're going to move right on and check that out. Bread, lettuce, tomatoes. That's the gist of it, the main thing. So I'm putting the Remoulade sauce on, but I'm going to put some mayo on the bread. So it's up to you, but I like something on my bread. So yeah, I did say mayo. The mayo. All right, and for the shrimp's so easy. Of course, you need to get a larger size shrimp, but if you want bite size, you can. I'm using some garlic powder, some seafood seasoning, all right, some parsley, flour, and cornmeal. So that's what's going to stick onto our shrimp once we fry them. They fry so quickly that you want to prepare everything before you get started with this, all right, because those shrimp, I promise, they take a couple minutes, if even that, to fry in some really hot oil. So you want to prep your bread. You want to get it all so that all you have to do is stick your shrimp on there, and then you want to put, your lettuce and tomatoes or whatever you're going to do. So cut your bread to whatever length you want. If you want to make a whole foot-long po' boy, do that. I like doing stuff like that. That's like so great. All right, but there's nobody really eating today except me, so I'm going to do a mini shrimp po' boy. Now, you can do minis, especially, these are great game day appetizers. So they're great appetizers for any time of the year, actually. Shrimp is always a pretty light fare, if you will. So you can serve these in smaller sandwiches if you have a party or something. But obviously, if you're going to do this on Super Bowl Sunday or Pro Bowl day, World Series, anything like that. Obviously, if you're making some other food, especially a big spread, then you do want to cut these kind of small. All right, but big enough for me. Now you want to cut this. Don't cut it all the way through like you would a chicken sandwich or a burger. You want to do it like a hinge, like a chest. You open up something and close it back. Yeah, you want to have like a little hinge there. All right, so good enough. And by the way, that is French bread. Okay, so if you want to, I would not suggest a baguette. A baguette it's a denser type of bread. So I'm going to tell you if you're going to get French bread or some Italian bread like that. But please do not get a baguette unless that's what you intend to get and that's what you really want. Because that really is a really dense bread. And even if you dig it out, I'm telling you, not one I would recommend. But okay, let's move on. All right, I got a Roma tomato. I sliced it up. Got that ready, got the lettuce ready, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to mix everything up for the shrimp. So we got flour, cornmeal. We're going to put in the seafood seasoning and garlic powder. All right. So prep your shrimp. Make sure they're clean. Those nasty veins are out. You definitely don't want to eat that, so make sure you do that before. I do take the tails off. I want you to know that. I want you to be able to bite into a sandwich and not have to pull shells out of your mouth, so I take the shells off. Once you start eating, believe me, you can enjoy. Don't do egg batter on this. It's not necessary. That's why once you rinse your shrimp off, don't pat them dry. That seasoning is going to hold on there, and then what that wetness will do actually is it'll make this cornmeal batter stick to it. Now you don't need a very, very thick cornmeal coating on the outside. It's not necessary. So unless you just like a lot of cornmeal on your shrimp. I like to bite into shrimp, so I just wanted them a little crispy, so this is going to do it. Alright, so as I showed you a couple seconds before that, make sure you open up your shrimp. Make sure every part of it is breaded. So you want to make sure you got breading all over the entire shrimp. So as I said, these are they're gonna fry fairly quickly. You'll see. A couple minutes, so you want to get some oil in the pan and about halfway, and then you want to heat it up. Just start it to getting hot. It doesn't have to be very, very hot. So all right, almost done with this. So I like to do them all ahead of time. So if you want to bread while you're putting them in the pan, they cook so fast that if you just bread them one at a time and put them in there, you got to watch, the cooking times will vary. So if you pretty much want them to get done around the same time, then bread them all before you start frying. All right, just a little tip, just in case you don't know. Just in case you're a beginner. You're a seasoned cook in the kitchen, disregard it, don't worry about it. That'll do it, won't it? All right, so the oil is hot. And you can fry them in a shallow amount if you want to, so less than I have in the pan. So if you want to put like a third of a pan of oil, you could do that too. Because these are shrimp and they're going to fry anyway. They're going to fry quickly, but it doesn't matter. So they don't have to be covered in oil necessarily. It's just not. So, hey, you ran out of oil and you only have a little bit, you can still make this. I'm just saying. All right, so I got the one in there because I wanted to make sure that the oil was hot enough to fry them the way that I want them. So sometimes I will do this. I'll just fry one piece of chicken at first and I'll see. So in this case, fry this one piece of shrimp. I'll get it out and then I'll see if it's as crispy as I wanted it. And then if it is, I'll put the rest of them in and finish. All right, so pretty much, like I said, these are going to cook in a few minutes. So you'll be assembling your sandwich in no time. No big deal. So this is something you can do, like if it's game day, and I just don't know if I said that earlier, but if it's game day, you can make these when the game comes on if you want to do that, or halftime, because they're so quick. And if you get everything ready ahead of time, the bread, the lettuce, tomatoes, and all that, yeah, you're good. So you could still watch the game, and then you can still run in the kitchen, make this during halftime, and be back. That's me. I'm a football head. I don't like to miss any of it. But I'm usually okay with halftime. But for the Super Bowl, I do like to watch the halftime show. So if you do, then make these before the game even starts. So I'm good. So this year, 2022, I'll watch the Pro Bowl. I usually don't. I usually just wait until the playoffs are over, and then I'll just wait until the Super Bowl happens. But I'm going to watch the Pro Bowl this year. I just have to. Just not enough football. The season is so short. But all right, enough about football. These are going to fry. I'm going to take them out, and then we'll assemble the sandwich. Okay? All right, so when we get to this part, what you see me doing is I'm going to make a well in the bread. So I'm going to dig a hole out in it. So here, you take out as much of the bread as you like. So it's going to be up to you. If you're a bread person, then you're only going to take a little bit out. But what you want to do is you want to make a little pocket in the sandwich so that your lettuce, tomatoes, your meat can fit in there. And, that ensures that it won't fall out. But you can see at the end here, I just put so much shrimp on a small piece of bread that, they started falling out or whatever. But for the most part, that's the purpose of that well. So you can put it in there. And then what you can do is you can give your sandwich a little press, a slight press. And then that'll close it in there and hold your meat in there, whatever you may be making. So po' boys are easy. You can use anything you have on hand, any kind of meat. Have lettuce, tomatoes, not have lettuce and tomatoes, onions, pickles. Put anything in them you want to. So there's no right or wrong way to make these. And that's why I like them so much. All right, so some shredded cheese in there for me. Personally, there's people out here who don't like to put cheese with seafood. That's up to them. I love it. It's going to happen. It's a sandwich. I'm going to have cheese on it for sure. No doubt. All right, so we're going to poke our shrimp in there. We're going to put them in there. I'm greedy. I like a lot of seafood, so I just had to make sure I had enough. All right. Look, I'm just pressing it in there. But I'm telling you, I'm going to put this sandwich together. But I tell you what, I keep these on the side because I will keep sticking them back down in my bread. So I keep a few extra on the side. All right, so remember I did put mayo inside. So if you want to put mayo, Miracle Whip's kind of sandwich spread. I'm going to put a remoulade sauce over this. But if you want to spread your bread with that remoulade, it's okay. You could do that. Yeah. So easy sauces. So as we go along with these recipes, we'll learn a lot of the sauces. So if you watch cooking shows on TV, I'll tell you what, you can you'll learn a lot because I do make a lot of those sauces and some of those dishes they make. All right. And that's it. All right, it's assembled, so what I am going to do is I'm going to toast it. So, all right, so I'll put this sauce on it. And I'm going to brush the top of it with like a garlic butter. And then I'm going to toast it under the broiler. So if you don't like your sandwiches toasted, then don't do it. And your po' boy is still fine. That's just me. I just decided I was going to go ahead and toast it after I put everything on it. So, yep, it's messy. And if you're not, you don't have to, I did say that you don't have to use shrimp. Or you could mix this. You could use shrimp and lobster, and you can fry some scallops, some other seafood in here, some crab meat. So you can make some really big po' boys and just fill them up with meat and the lettuce and tomatoes and stuff. It's wonderful. Quick and easy. All right, there we go. It's been toasted. All right, so you see my little flecks of parsley on the top from the butter and the garlic. The butter, the garlic, and the parsley mixture. All right, so check that out. All right, I'll give you a close-up. All right, that's a close-up, and that's before I put the remoulade sauce on there, but I just wanted to give you a close-up. Look at it. Let me tell y'all, this is so good. No, I did not taste it on camera, but I am telling you, this is so good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all better go make this. For real, for real. For more great recipes, tips, and ideas, check out some of my other videos.